Last class we discussed package unit, right? Next we will discuss about VRV or VRF. Okay, VRV and VRF both are same. Yeah, both are same, but VAV is different. Most of the people confusing this. VRV, VAV, just mm, okay. Just you can see here VRF and VRV both are same here, and VAV is different, variable air volume, that is different. Here VRV, variable refrigeration volume, this one, and here we have variable refrigeration flow, VRF we consider as these two are both are same, these two are same. Okay. First of all, what is the difference of remaining system and this system means? In split system, or you will take Windows system, we have outdoor unit at the same time indoor unit, right? But in this we are both are same. That is company differentiation, but both are same. Actually we consider as a both are same thing, only company different. Yeah, company only yeah, actually only company is different, remaining working everything is same, VRF and VRV. Okay, just you will consider both are same, that's it. You don't need another. Okay, why hmm? That is hmm. Yes, VRV, tell me. Okay, okay, that's not a problem, that is history na, invented person, that is completely in HVAC condition we don't need actual history, we need only working principle and what is the procedure na. Just you can consider both are the same here. I will show one small video to you first. Okay, before I will tell you, totally VRFs are three systems. Okay, we have three types of VR or VRFs. What is that means? First one is cooling only. Okay, first one is cooling system, we can provide only cooling by using that system. And next, heat pump system. Heat pump system means we can provide heating and cooling. Okay, both we can provide by using that system. Next, heat recovery system. Okay, heat recovery system also we can provide both, means heating and cooling. But what is the difference of heat pump system and heat recovery system means? In heat pump system you can provide only one, cooling or heating at one time, but you will take heat recovery system, we can provide both at a time, same time. That is the main difference. Just you can consider we have three types of VRV systems. First one is cooling type, cooling system means we can provide only cooling routine. Next you will take heat pump system. Heat pump system means we can provide cooling or heating, both are applicable, but at a time we can send only one, not a two. But you will take heat recovery system, that is third one, heat recovery system. In this heat recovery system we can provide both, means at same time we can provide heating, at the same time cooling. Now I will show one small video, you will understand easily. Just you can see this video. Here we have one outdoor unit and here we have multiple indoor units, and VRF just we need one outdoor unit. You can connect with multiple indoor units. That is applicable here. Now you can observe here. Only one routing. This is AC system modification. Design will be changing, na? Just you can see that is heating routing. This is cooling routing. Means second system, heat pump condition. One by one we can send, na? But you can see in this system, this is heat recovery system. In this heat recovery system, we can provide both at a time, heating and cooling. Just you can see we have 3 rooms. One room we have cooling, 2 rooms we have heating. Okay, where you need your heating or where you need your cooling, you can provide both by using this VRV system. That condition definitely we need heat recovery system, not a heat pump, not a cooling. This is not ductable. We are using only pipes in this system. Means in villa condition we have a pipe system also in VRF. That's not a problem. But here in video we have piping system, that one. Okay. Now observation na. Observed na, the 3 system totally in VRF we have 3 system. Cooling system 1, heat pump system 1, and another one heat recovery system. Cooling system we can provide only cooling routing. Next, heat pump system we can provide heating and cooling. Okay, at a time we can provide only one. Both are not possible at the same time. Just you can heat recovery system. Yeah, in that heat recovery system we can provide both at a time. Okay, that is applicable. Just you can read this point. A VRF air conditioning system is a particular type of heat pump air conditioning system in which one indoor unit can be connected to the multiple one outdoor unit can be connected to the multiple indoor unit. In that video also we have 3 rooms. For that 3 rooms we have only one outdoor unit. That outdoor unit capacity is high. Okay, based on that one outdoor unit you can provide number of indoor unit purpose. Okay, just see next point. Each indoor unit is individually controlled by its user. For example, your AC you controlled by your remote na. How much of comfortable you need 24 degrees centigrade, 22, 20, you can set that value. Okay, that is here point. And a variety of unit style can be mixed and matched to suitable individual tenancy requirements. Example, high walls, cassettes, and ducted units. You can consider split AC systems is there na. That split AC systems also same as well as this type na. But in split AC system we have outdoor unit. For each mission we have one outdoor unit. But in this VRF we have only one outdoor unit for number of indoor units purpose. That is the difference, main difference. Okay, by using this VRF system directly you will connect with cassettes or high wall systems. But we no need outdoor unit, just we need indoor unit. Already we have one outdoor unit, and you will connect high walls, cassettes, and tower. Based on your requirement you can connect that one. That's not a problem. Okay, this system consists of number of air handling units, possibility up to 48 connected to the modular external condensing unit. Okay, by using outdoor unit maximum we will connect to up to 48 individual. Now modern we have 60 also, that is also possible here. Okay, now I will show one simple image. Just you can see this, not this one. Just you can see this one. Okay, this is roof tap actually. Here we have number of outdoor units. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, totally 8 outdoor units is there, and here we have rows also. Okay, number of outdoor units you can place it at here. This is actually high rise building, very high rise. For each floor controlled by one outdoor unit. Okay, you can place it here like this, outdoor units. Next, after this, just you can see this one, that one outdoor unit connected to the number of cassettes. Just you can see one outdoor unit is there here, and that is connected to the number of cassettes. Next, just you can see in this picture. Okay, in this system we have heating or cooling based on requirement. You need to give that one. Okay, for example, if you need heat recovery unit, you can provide both. For example, in hotel you will take one person using AC, he is taking rest, and one person they need heat. That condition definitely both we will need na, in hotel condition. Means one side running AC and one side running heating. That purpose definitely we need recovery system at a time running na. That condition, this blue shade indicated by the cooling, this red shade indicated by the heating. Okay, just indication purpose, that one. Next, in this system we are using this type of fittings for copper. Just you can see. Okay, why means splitting purpose, our pipe splitting purpose we need to use this type of fitting. This one is refnet fittings, REFNET, refnet fittings, splitting of our refrigerant by using this pipe, this fitting. Okay, we can split our refrigerant. Next, in this system we can use automatic expansion devices like this. Okay, each indoor unit we have one separate expansion device. How many indoor units is there, that much of expansion devices is there here. Okay, why we are using this expansion? This is automatic expansion device. Why means, for example, you will take window AC or split AC. Okay, how can we control that window AC or split AC? Completely controlled by the return air na? In that return air completely sensed or completely continuously monitored by the sensor. Okay, that sensor totally give the information to the compressor, then the compressor will switch off or switch on. For example, you would set to for example, you will take in your room, you will set one temperature as you are comfortable. You can set your temperature as a 22 degrees centigrade, at 20 degrees centigrade, at 23 degrees centigrade. Okay, after 1 hour, after 2 hours, automatically getting return air capacity will be low. Based on that return air capacity, they will measure, continuously monitor the temperature na, by using sensor. Okay, that sensor will give the information to the compressor na, how much of return air heat is there. Definitely they will monitor that condition, and room temperature and your return air temperature we have same level. Okay, room inside temperature and return air coming temperature we have same level. That condition automatically sensor indicated to the compressor, automatically switch off the compressor by using that sensor. Okay, and at the same time, after few minutes, after half an hour, automatically increasing your room temperature again. Okay, that condition taking return air again, automatically monitor the sensor again and give the information to the compressor, again it will switch on. Okay, that is the actual process in window system and split system. But you will take this system, automatical expansion valve is there, automatic. By using this valve, already you know expansion valve function. Why we are using expansion valve? Tell me, why we are using expansion valve? Liquid to gas, just you can evaporated. Okay, passing is okay, but here main function of expansion valve is decreasing na, high temperature to low temperature, decreasing purpose we need to use expansion valve. But here we have automatic expansion valve, means here also we have cooling routing, heating routing. If you need images, I will show the image. For example, we can see heating routing like this. This is, we can provide heating, and if you need both, we can see at here we have cooling, heating, both are is there na? This expansion valve give the information to the compressor. Okay, in that window AC or split AC we have one sensor. that sensor give the information to the compressor, but here this automatic expansion valve give the information to the compressor. Okay, yeah, in this VRF system we are using one compressor that is different compared to the split and window ACs. Here we are using inverter. Okay, inverter compressor. Just I will show the see, not a here just you can see the refrigerant varied is using either an inverter controlled variable speed compressor. We are using this compressor, inverter controlled variable speed compressor. Okay, that compressor we can use. What is the use of that compressor means, for example, we have only one outdoor unit, okay, and we have number of indoor units. For example, 20 TR we need for our floor, means totally I have 10 rooms. In the 10 rooms we have 10 ACs, 10 indoor units. Each indoor unit consists of 2 TR, means completely 20 TR. That 20 TR purpose or that 10 indoor units purpose we have one outdoor unit. Okay, that condition in the 10 units only 3 units is working, remaining 7 is not working. Okay, only 3 units is working, remaining is not working. You can on remaining 4th, 5th, 6th, automatically pressure will decrease na. That is one. Next thing is, for example, in one room we have temperature low and another room temperature high, or otherwise in one room you set the control, means 20 degrees centigrade your temperature, your comfortable level, and another room you can set 28 degrees centigrade or 24 degrees centigrade. That condition temperature vary na. Okay, means we need one room cool air is heavy, we need one room cool air is less, right or wrong? Hello? Okay, that condition what will happen means this expansion valve, each indoor unit we have one expansion valve na? That expansion valve take the information and give to the compressor. Here we are using invertible variable speed compressor na, means automatically taking that information and compressor speed will increase. When the compressor speed will increase, automatically power consumption also increase. For example, you need to off one running unit, that condition you can off that one, automatically compressor speed will decrease and the power consumption also decrease. Okay, that functionality working here, you can remember that thing. Okay, here we are using speed adjusting compressor, but you will take window AC and split AC, we are using normal compressor. Okay, we are not using this type of compressor. Okay, and I will show the red fitting is there na. Not a here. For example, in normal system you will take heat, normal system only we have two pipes, liquid line 1 and suction line 1. For example, you will take heat recovery system, we need 3 pipes, 1 pipe extra. Okay, that is done. Here we have one suction line and one liquid line, both are is there. You can see like this type of pipes. This is main thing here, that's much. Just you can see the connection, our refrigerant pipe is coming like this. Okay, then you can give this type of fitting, automatically splitting into two refrigerant two pipes. Just you can see going this like this one and coming this one, again splitting it here, going this side and this side. Okay, this type of possibility situation we are using this one. Why? We are using number of indoor units by using one outdoor unit, that's why we need to use this type of refnet fittings. Okay, definitely you need this one, we need extra here. Just you can read this one now. The refrigerant varied using either an inverter controlled variable speed compressor or multiple compressors of varying capacity response to change in the cooling or heating requirement within the air cooled space. Okay, a large building can have in the order of 50 to 60 indoor units. For example, we will take one high rise building. In that condition we have one floor. In that totally we need 50 to 60 indoor unit. That 50 to 60 indoor unit purpose we have only one outdoor unit, and up to 1000 meter of refrigerant piping to connect them to their outdoor units. From the outdoor unit, from this 50 to 60 indoor units, okay, total pipe connection we consider as a 1000 meter, not a height. Here you limit of height is 150 meter. Okay. For example, you will take one line here, 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 and I placed my outdoor unit at here. Okay, we are running our pipes like this now. Okay, this much of height we need up to limit is there. That limit is 150 mm, 150 meter, not mm. You consider as a 150 meter is limit. Okay, remaining all, here we have how much meters is there in this 1000 meters, up to 1000 meter limit is there, but here we have height only 150 meters, remaining is branches. You will take as a branches. This much of meters of pipe is availability limit. Okay, for example, we will take 150 meter. 150 meter height means how much of floor occupies. For example, we will take 12 feet, 13 feet or 14 feet floor. For example, you will consider with 1 meter is equal how much? Just you can mention in feet. 3.28 feet na 1 meter is equal. Okay, 1 feet is equal 300 mm. Same as well as you will consider 3 feet 900 mm na. That's way you will take the value here 150 divided by 3.28. Already you know the conversion. Just you can mention how much is there. 48 floor. Okay, 1 meter. For example, I don't need 1 meter, means you will consider as a 12 feet. 12 feet means 3.6 meter na. 3.6 meter condition, how much of feet? Hello, are you understanding my point or not understanding? Just you can see in units conversion I explained this topic. 1 meter is equal how much and 2 meter is equal how much. Okay, 1 meter is equal how much? 3.28 feet na. You converted into that one. For example, you will take extra also 2 meter, you will get the 6.48. Based on that you will come here 150 meters na. Then 150 meters you will convert it into 48. Okay, totally occupied that one, space occupation only that one. Mainly here 150 meters of pipe is limit, mostly coming 39-40 floors up to 150 meters means. Okay, for example, if you mention normally you will take this one, you will consider not this one, you will take calculator. For example, say one floor height is 12 meter, sorry, one floor height is for example 14 feet. 14 feet means how much of in meters? 4.2 meter na. Just you can apply 150 divided by 4.2. just how much will call 5 floors, up to 5 floors occupied this one. For example, we will take 150 divided by 12 feet. 12 feet means 3.6 meter. Just you can mention 3.6 here. You will get 41 floors. This 150 meter height of pipe. Okay, up to that much of floors you can place your pipe by using this one in VRF system. That is the limitation. Just you can minimize this one. Okay. Here 1000 meters means 150 meters we know height of the pipe. Next, floor site. Next, remaining meters is there na, that remaining meters we consider as a limit. Branches, you will take a branches, length of the pipe, you will consider all, you consider as a remaining. Up to 1000 meter is the limit for refrigerant piping, and connect them to their outdoor units. Okay, the refrigerant pipe work will also fitted with several control boxes to create the correct flow of refrigerant to the indoor units. Middle we have several control boxes, means we are using, for example, expansion control devices na, like that type of items is there for controlling. For example, refrigerant splitting purpose we need refnet fitting na, that much also we consider as the right one. Here we have several controls. Okay, this is actual. Next, you consider as a working principle. After we will discuss this one. Okay, here we have working principle. Just you can see the indoor temperature sensor. The indoor temperature sensor means, already I explained in window AC, split AC we have one sensor, same as well as here we have automatic expansion valve. Okay, by using that one, that is here according to the actual load of the indoor unit. According to the actual load of indoor unit means you will set your comfortable temperature in your room. Okay, for example, 23 degrees centigrade, 22 degrees centigrade, you are setting in remote na for AC, adjusting your same, that is your actual load, and controls the electronic expansion valve. Already I explained na, electronic expansion valve on the refrigerant medium pipe of the indoor unit, and it controls the compressor of the outdoor unit. Okay, this total indoor unit refrigerant controlled by the compressor na, but middle of the session we are using expansion valve, electronic expansion valve or automatic expansion valve. Why means we have various temperatures na, or various requirements na, that's why we need to mention this one, electronic expansion valve of the outdoor unit, according to the change in refrigerant medium pressure also. Okay, varying the refrigerant volume of the system. In this way, the AC can adjust itself automatically to meet the needs of the change in indoor load. Okay, so as to attain the goal of conserving energy. Okay, here I will explain one thing. This point is important. Why means, for example, here we have three drives. Just you can see VSD, VFD and CFD. Variable speed drive and variable frequency drive, at the same time constant frequency drive. For example, we will take ceiling mounted fan. Okay, ceiling mounted fan condition, we have switchboard. In that switchboard we have speed adjustment, right or wrong? We have 1 to 5 level of speed adjustments is there. In that condition we have power consumption same. For example, you can place at your speed adjustment at first portion. That condition your power consumption is 60 watt. You will change into 2, you will change into 3, you will change into 4, you will changing into 5. That condition also power consumption is same, means power consumption same 60 watt. That is constant frequency drive. Okay, when you mention constant frequency drive, you will get that type of result. For example, you will take split AC, Windows AC. Okay, that condition also we have same, only one compressor is there. We are using normal compressors, but here we are using invertible variable compressor. That is the difference. Okay, and that table fans or ceiling mounted fans or window ACs or split AC, you will consider as a constant frequency drive. Why means power consumption is same, you will increase or decrease, but you will take this VRF system, power consumption is different. Why means we are using variable frequency drive, nothing but a VSD, variable speed drive. You can adjust your speed, you can increase your speed, automatically your refrigerant also decreasing. If refrigerant flow rate is there na, pressure is there na, that pressure also increasing, decreasing. Why? Our compressor increasing speed or decreasing speed na, that condition your refrigerant pressure also increasing or decreasing. When you increase your comfort level, that automatically pressure increase. When you decrease your comfort level, automatically decreasing our refrigerant. Okay, that purpose we need to use this variable speed drive, variable frequency drive, nothing but a variable speed drive. That's not a problem. Here when you increase your compressor speed, automatically power consumption also increase. When you decrease compressor speed, automatically power consumption also decreasing. Okay, that purpose we need here less power consumption compared to the remaining systems, 30 to 40% less compared to the remaining system. Okay, power consumption is, this is very better. Okay, constant frequency delay means you will get same power consumption condition, you will get the same result. In variable condition it will be changing. That is here point. Here goal of conserving energy means you will consider as a power consumption. Okay. Next, capacity range. Okay, 4 TR to 38 TR. Next, for heating this one. Next, you can consider advantages here. No wastage of energy. Okay, here no energy wastage is there. At the same time, individual temperature control is possible as per zone requirement. For example, in your room you can set your temperature. In another room one more person is living, that person set that comfort level zone. Okay, based on individual control is possible here. Next, low space requirement. Why means for entire floor we are using only one outdoor. We have multiple indoor units, but we have only one outdoor unit. For example, you will take package system or split system, we have number of outdoor also. How many indoors is there? That much of outdoor also we need. Okay, means here less space requirement. Next, uses HFC category of refrigerant. Here we are using this refrigerant. Why means eco-friendly na, this one also refrigerant. Most of the situations also we are using nowadays, we are using this one. In olden days we are using different, but present we are using this refrigerant. And one more refrigerant also imported, R410A, you can write that one also. Okay, uses HFC category of refrigerant. Mostly we are using these two, R134A, at the same time R410A. We are using these two types of refrigerant. Okay. Next, disadvantages in VRF system or VRV system. What is the disadvantages? Just you can see here. In case of refrigerant leakage from any of the indoors, you will take complete system. In that complete system we have any one place leakage, automatically shut down entire system. That is the main disadvantage. That point is there. In case of refrigerant leakage from any of the indoors, complete refrigerant will release from the circuit. Okay, as a result this will increase the maintenance cost. Okay, no fresh air option here except ductable indoor and cassette unit. For example, you will take cassette, we are mentioned cowl pieces na, that is ceiling mounted, we can use cowl pieces. And ductable also we need to mention fresh air. Except these two you will use split, like high wall type or normal type, tower type. We no need that one. Window type, you can consider this one as fresh air. No fresh air, that purpose. Okay. This is VRF and VRV. Do you have any doubts in this system, VRF or VRV? Disadvantages, just you can see. In actually entire complete building condition, mostly 50 to 60% power consumption by the HVAC service. You can remember that point. Okay, what you will design completely, power consumption is imported here. Power consumption, based on power consumption your running cost also increasing. Now clear na? VRF or VRV. Okay. This is today class, VRF or VRV. Next I will explain AutoCAD. Tomorrow I will explain chiller AC system. Okay, we have chiller all. Huh? AutoCAD I will teach now. I will take AutoCAD class also. I will send the link again to you. Okay, you have any doubts in this? No doubts na? You can write this also. This is also very important. CFD, VFD, VSD. At the same time, can you write this? We have three types of systems now: cooling system 1, heat pump system 1, and heat recovery systems. You can write that one also. Cooling system only for cooling routing, and heat pump system is cooling and heating both purpose, but we can't give at a time both. Definitely one we can give at a time. Next you will take heat recovery system. In that heat recovery system we will provide both at a time. Okay, we will get both heating and cooling. Okay, that is main. Okay, this is VRF and VRV. Heating and cooling, na? At the same time means that condition. Hmm. 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 That condition we are using Refinate fittings splitting condition. That condition, every indoor unit we have one expansion valve also, automatic expansion valve. Okay, that will indicate or that will give the information automatically they need heating or they need cooling. Both purpose we have only one expansion valve. Okay, that condition that will be changing, temperature increasing or decreasing, that will controlled entirely. Okay, refrigerant. Now clear na? Okay. Okay, I will send to another link for AutoCAD. Okay.